I want to know this stuff. Yeah, I have no problem with that.
All
right.
What's the oldest? What's the oldest lady that you would have sex with, Taylor?
Give it some thought.
That's so loaded. Let me think.
Like celebrity dream like magic scenarios, just your average lady, you know.
Let's assume she's not heavy though, or something, right? Just
yes. Well, that's assumed.
She took pretty good care of herself, but you know, she's not running marathons anymore. She's spry, but she's 80.
Probably at this point in my life, I'm thinking 50s. 50s or maybe 60. But once
Woody,
you get
don't
to
miss
60,
your shot.
it just seems so old.
Don't waste these next few years, Woody. Time is precious now. You need to make your moves. Yeah. I don't think I'd want to have sex with one of those ladies who's so old that like their skin looks like paper and it's like translucent and it looks like you could like scratch their. It looks like you could like tear their face off. You know what I mean? Like if you really wanted to, you could just like take their face. Or
you could like make origami out of their neck skin.
I think that happens in their 90s and especially in the upper 90s, like when they get like real decrepit looking, like basically like they're dead almost already. Like if I'm being honest, but like, I definitely go into the 60s. I think, if she was attractive in some way at all, I really don't think I'd care about the number, and I probably would fuck an 80-year-old, you know, just to say I had. That'd be cool.
There's a gap there though. Like if like 85 was like your limit, Kyle, but if like 118-year-old lady who was like one of the oldest in the world wanted to, I think anyone would do that just for the story to be able, and then mainly for the conversation afterward, to be able to ask about like what the world 1904 World's Fair was like.
I think I'd tell everybody I fucked her, but really I'd just like jerk off on her or something. And just do that. I think that's what I'd do. She wouldn't remember it anyway.
I think there becomes...
she's dead.
I think there's a final a line there where the story just is no longer worth it.
Oh, it's worth it.
You know,
and they probably would literally die. Like if you serve someone that old their coffee a little too hot, the shock would just kill them.
Very soon there'll be no one alive from the 1800s.
There's only like two people or something.
Yeah, I mean, they'd be 115 at least now, and I want to say the oldest tend to be like 118, 115.
I don't think there are any. I don't think there are any people left from the 1800s. Then
no, there are the last of the 90s kids.
Oh, we have to turn our cameras back on.
Yeah,
the gay 90s.
The last of the 90s kids. I didn't think of it that way.
Damn.
Oldest person. Oh, look at
That's
this.
like what their meme would be. It'd be like only 90s kids remember this, and it's a horse and carriage or.
So there's currently there's at least 10 people. The top 10 oldest people are all from the 1800s, and they're all women.
Did you guys lose the camera video? Your camera feed?
I lost everybody's video.
To come back.
I can see Taylor. It just takes it a while.
Yeah,
it takes it a while.
Exactly. It'll be here soon, and then they'll get brighter, and everything will be cool.
I was like, I didn't turn my lights down.
Well, there's a 122-year-old.
Shit.
French lady.
What the
shit?
Come on. No, she's dead. She's dead.
She just died.
She died in the middle of that sentence during the conflict.
Oh, no, he's right. She is dead. She died in 1997. I'm looking at the oldest people ever. I want the oldest people living. And here we are. There are only two. One of them is American, actually. The oldest one.
And one is Chinese, right?
No,
I'd be surprised.
So the current...
It seemed like some of those Asian countries held like the longest living records for a long time.
We do. So of the oldest people ever, we have 5 of the top 10, and Japan has 2, and no one else has more than 1.
But those 2 in Japan lived as long as those other 5. I swear.
The 5th place is the top Japanese person. America owns 2, 3,
I feel like
7, 9, 10. But what was I going to say? Oh, the oldest people now, Japan is killing it. Japan has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the 10. America has 2. Although we do have the oldest person right now.
Imagine if you were like 114 years old and you just found out about like Game of Thrones. Even if you started binge watching it, there's like a real possibility you couldn't get through.
Not gonna make it.
Yeah, you're like
precious little time.
See.
Well,
I'm
some
not
of the
going to make it to the red wedding.
some of the anxiety that show gives might be enough to knock one of them off.
Yeah.
Jay, can you
geez.
turn your camera on and off, or like, is it off?
Let me check.
I'm just getting your avatar. There we go. It'll come soon. Perfect. Oh,
I don't have
except
your
people shifted.
Yeah, and your avatar is showing.
Oh, is
I
it?
can see
Oh, that's what it is, probably. Now it's better.
Now
All
we're
right.
back to normal. All right.
There we are. Now we're good.